Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of the PSD to CSS Online video tutorial series. My name is Sean. Today we're going to look at a way to use PSD to CSS Online to make a very simple online store so that you can sell your products or services. We're going to use PayPal and why don't I show you how that works. Let's start with a excuse me, a very simple template that I made. We sell widgets apparently, and there's a couple of features of PSD to CSS Online that we use in this template, and I'm not going to go through most of them, but just the fact that we have this custom buy now button that we designed into this theme, into this template, and it's just a standard link. Here's the layer, the buy now _ link. You can see that's the layer for it. I also use the Lightbox LB thumb feature to show off our product here, and some links and link overs. Those are the other features of PSD to CSS Online in this particular theme. But what we're going to concentrate on is how we hook up this button here to PayPal. So the first thing you need to do after you've designed your theme, well, of course you can. We'll convert it, I guess. Might as well do that. Let's see, so here's our widgets folder. We'll upload this that Photoshop file that you just saw to PSD to CSS Online. It's going to convert it to all the HTML and CSS and JavaScript required. There's nothing special about the as far as PSD to CSS Online is concerned about that PayPal link. We're going to replace it with some code that PayPal will generate for us. But we can see that this page was generated here for us. Excuse me. And here's our Buy Now button. I've already done this, and of course there's text that you need to put in manually, and you can change some CSS about colors and stuff like that. But the page itself has all been generated, including the Lightbox functionality. I already moved it to my website. You can see it here. This is the link to this is actually probably on the same page that you found this this video at. But you can see that the Lightbox works, and we have some links here and whatnot, some text. But the interesting thing is this Buy Now button. So once you've gotten to this point, you've made your design for your online store, you've converted it to a web page, and you've put it on the web somewhere. You have an ISP or your service provider, or somehow you get it onto the web. Once you're to this point, then now it's time to work with PayPal. So this is my PayPal account. You obviously need to make your own and make a business PayPal account. Once you've done that, and I'm not going to go into how you do that here. They have really good instructions. It's pretty straightforward. Once you're in your PayPal account, you go into Merchant Services, and we're going to create a Buy Now button. So you click on Buy Now. Excuse me. And so we fill in things here where you can choose your products or services. You're going to products or services that you're going to sell. Let's see. Item name, we'll put in widget, and our item ID will be 1. The price I think I had for $99. Now here's the part that gets a little bit interesting, and where we get to use our custom button that we already made. We get to customize the button that says here. What we want to choose is Customize Appearance at the bottom, and even below this we have an option, the radio button, for Use Your Own Button Image. And when you click on that, it gives you a space for a URL. And excuse me. So if you have Firefox, this is super simple to do, very, very simple to do. It's really not a big deal for any other browser, but Firefox has built into it a way for us to figure out exactly where we put that image. If you go back to your page that already being served from your ISP, and you right click on this image, you can choose View Image, and you'll see nothing but our image there. Excuse me. The whole rest of the web page has been is not being rendered. But what's really great is it has exactly our URL to our image right here. That's exactly what PayPal was just asking for. So you can just copy it, go back to PayPal, paste it in, and let's see, and create button. So there you go. That's all you had to do, and PayPal generated this code for us. And so what we're going to do now is take the PayPal code. We're going to copy it. I right-clicked to get copy. And now we'll go back into with a text editor. We'll go back into excuse me, not back into because we haven't been there yet. But this is the source of the source code for index.html as it sits on my ISP. I know I kind of cheated, but the YouTube videos aren't very long, so I'd already logged in, and this is my text editor, and I found here our Buy Now link area. We know that, here I'll zoom in and show you that. This is the section of the code that PSD to CSS Online generated. I can find it easily because I named that layer Buy Now link, and so I did a search through this, all the text, all this code, and I found my Buy Now link. And what I'm going to do, I'll leave the div in place. Let's see. I'll leave the div in place, remove the button that I had put there, and I'm just going to paste in what PayPal gave me. So that's all I had to do. So I'll save the file there, save the file, and go back to my website. I have to hit back here and refresh. There, now you can see the button looks identical, but it's been replaced with the code that PayPal gave us. So when our users now click on this, it takes us to the PayPal. And sure enough, here we're selling a widget. It's $99. PayPal is safe and easy. And here's where your users, your customers, will be able to pay for your products. And as I mentioned before, once you do, PayPal is very good about sending you confirmation. Excuse me, sending you confirmation and emails, and then it's up to you to ship your product to your users. So as you can see, that's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There are some other options at PayPal that you can choose about the experience your users will get. That's all beyond the scope of what I'm showing you in this video. I just wanted to show you how you can make a web page like this directly from a Photoshop design and start selling stuff today. So I hope that was useful, and thanks.